to my channel. Before I start, don't forget to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. I will read the article by Philip Pulela and Timon Johnson. Edmonton, Alberta returns. Popper Francis landed in Canada on Sunday to kick off a week-long trip that will center around his apology on behalf of the Roman Catholic Church for the abuse that indigenous children endured at mostly church-run residential schools. This is trip of penance, let's say that is spirit, the Pope told reporter after a flight took off from Rome. The papal plane touched down in Edmonton in the western province of Alberta, where he will visit a former residential school and meet with indigenous peoples on Monday. He is also visiting Quebec City and Iqaluit, the capital of the territory of Nunavut. He will depart on Friday. Between 1881 and 1996, more than 150,000 indigenous children were separated from their families and brought to residential schools. Many children were starved, beaten, and sexually abused in a system that Canada's Truth and Reconciliation Commission called cultural genocide. The papal plane taxied with Canadian and Vatican flags flapping outside the cockpit windows. After disembarking with the help of a lift, the Pope boarded a white Fiat 500X, which dropped him at the hangar. He then proceeded by which Clare Governor General Mary Simon, who represents Canada head of state Queen Elizabeth, was the first to greet the Pope. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau followed. The Pope sat between the two Canadian officials for a short performance of four drummers and native singing before several indigenous leaders. Many wearing elaborate headdress greeted and exchanged gifts with him. I asked today the Pope to walk with U.S. Grand Chief George Arkan of the Confederacy of 36 First Nations said in an interview with the Canadian Broadcasting Corp. It was a very humbling experience to talk to Your Holiness, wrote any Archibald Nationality for the Assembly of First Nations, who also greeted the Pope, criticized the unilateral organization of the trip and the archaic nature of the crowd, which has no woman in leadership position. We don't feel that it has been about survivors of residential schools, she told reporters at the airport. It has been more about the crowds promoting the court's idea, fundraising for the crowds. The Pope left after the short ceremony in a wheelchair to speak for a few minutes in private with Trudeau and other officials before heading to St. Joseph Seminary, where he is expected to rest before Monday's event. The 85-year-old Pope cancelled a trip to Democratic Republic of Congo in South Sudan in early July because of a knee problem that has recently forced him to use a wheelchair and a cane. Earlier aboard the papal plane, the Pope said he yearned to visit Ukraine in his effort to try and bring an end to the 5-month-old war that he has repeatedly described. I have a great desire to go to Kyiv, the Pope said when asked about a possible future trip to Ukraine. I have in an exclusive interview earlier this month, the Pontiff told readers that he hoped to be able to go to Moscow and Kyiv soon after his trip to Canada. Okay guys, that's all from me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.